Is this where the damn drumming and the music kicks in?
Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? Hello, and welcome to the show. This is On the Pipe Podcast, presented by Yamaha USA. We're glad you could be here. Thank you for joining us. Today is Tuesday, October the 21st, 2025 years after zero. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're joining us. We're glad that our internet works. Yes, last week was a debacle. The internet went out, the backup internet went out, and then we got Caleb on the phone, and Caleb's internet went out. So a lot of downloads from last week's episode, talking to the GOAT, Caleb Russell. So appreciate you guys tuning in and being here for that. I didn't listen to it back, but in the situation, I was too worried about making sure that everything else was working. Kind of get lost in the sauce a little bit. It's hard to dive in on the conversation. So I hope it was a good interview. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Certainly enjoyed Caleb Russell taking some time out to come chat with us and be on the show. Friend of the program, so that was cool to have him on there. If you were watching the intro to the YouTube video, it was cutting in and out on the sound. Forgot that they play music at Ironman Hill, and if YouTube hears music on here, then they'll mute the whole thing or take everything away from the YouTube channel. So had to cut that out. And then we fast forward a little bit past the hill. You know what I mean? We got to dip, duck, dive, and dodge. But we got it done. Also, one thing that I don't talk about, I haven't talked about in quite some time, our intro music. The intro that you hear. That's Big Tom saying, "Is this where the drumming and the music kicks in at?" That's Tom. Playing the guitar and writing the riff and the music for that show, or for that intro, was none other than Justin Hill, 250 West Supercross champion from 2017, 18, 16, 19, 20? Not 20. Oh, hold on. We didn't have you turned up.
My bad. Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Anyway, yeah, that Justin Hill, the guy that's been having some standout rides on 450s. I think he got a podium this year in Supercross, doing good. But yeah, so big shout out to Justin Hill for that. Also, Devin Byram, the original co-host and co-creator of On the Pipe podcast, and then he dipped out on us. But yeah, I need to call Devin. It's been a little while, but I feel like it's been a while. We get a lot of new listeners. We get a lot of new people joining in to listen to us on OTP Tuesdays. I'm very appreciative of that. And so it's been a while since we mentioned that on there. So there's probably some people listening and had no idea that Justin Hill was playing our intro music.
Hit Devin up and see if you can get a seat cover. Burst seat covers coming back 2026.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
If I place an order now for that and some armored graphics, I might be dialed by 2029 season.
Yeah. Hey, you ain't get them.
Hey, both great buddies of mine. Wish them well. It's been a while since I talked to either one of them, so get them on the line. Anyway, joining us here tonight is none other than Craig Goobergazer, a.k.a. Craig Oberdozer, a.k.a. Big Rig Craig Oberholzer. What's going on?
It's hanging out.
I got a text message that Big Tom is inside of my house right now. We haven't seen him yet, but I guess he's downstairs. So we'll get Big Tom up here in a little bit as well. Thanks as always for Craig and Big Tom for joining us, and thank you for joining us on OTP Tuesday. We mentioned that we're presented by Yamaha. This coming weekend is the final round of the 2025 GNCC Series. It is the Yamaha Ironman GNCC. Last year, Yamaha had a big old spectacle out there. I think this year there's an open house at Club MX, so I think a bunch of Yamaha guys are going to be down there. But that just goes to show you, Yamaha casts a large web. They're all over the place. They're supporting grassroots efforts. They did the Blue Crew finale up there at Des Nations at Ironman. They got the Club MX team, so they're down there doing the open house. And, yeah, can't thank Yamaha enough for being a part of the program. We appreciate them and appreciate you. So, I was going to say we got a lot of stuff to talk about, but we were actually just sitting here a minute ago trying to figure out what we're going to talk about. So we're going to fill in some storylines. We're going to talk about all the stuff happening around the world. And by all means, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please voice them in the chat. And if you have any serious comments, questions, or concerns, and you want to talk it out, shoot me a text. We'll get you on the program. We'll talk about it. Or you just talk to everybody about me to everyone else. Either way, however you want to do it. We're okay with it either way. Paul Alley, first things first. Did y'all see Brody at the water wheel? Dude was on a mission. That is absolutely right. Joe Thomas, let's go, boys. Shout out Paul. Shout out Joe. Brody, he was on one this weekend. He wrapped up the 2025 Mid-East Overall Pro Championship, going back-to-back, winning that title 2 years in a row. He obviously missed one round. You get 2 drops for the overall. So he missed one round the weekend before ISDE, and then he didn't miss the round after it. He was out leading, broke his chain guide off, ended up finishing 19th overall. So he got some points. He was able to get it back on and get to the finish. But he came back out this past weekend, and he won the Water Wheel Classic down there at the Cleveland County Fairgrounds, which is actually a really cool place. If you, on Peacock, there's Dale Jr. has that show, Forgotten Speedways, Forgotten Raceways, something like that, something to that effect. There's one on the Cleveland County Fairgrounds. The movie Cars, that Doc Hudson fella that crashed out and ruined and ended his career, that was actually based on a real life guy. That guy crashed out at the Cleveland County Fairgrounds. He won 2 or 3 championships to start his career off. Was like
the Hudson Hornet.
Yeah, the next big thing, like untouchable, and then crashed out at the Cleveland County Fairgrounds and was never able to race again. So, storied history out there at the Cleveland County Fairgrounds.
How y'all doing?
I don't know if you had anything to say about it.
I had nothing to say about it.
Oh. Well, then I'll go back to me. So, obviously, some storylines this weekend. I think coming out of this weekend, no storyline is bigger than world history being made. And that is none other than Rachel Goodish, who we've talked about a bunch on the program before. Rachel Goodish is gnarly. She races everything. She races all over the place. And we talked about her racing Battle of the Goats, North Carolina on Saturday, making it to a race up in, I think, Ohio or Indiana on Sunday. Won them both. She is a mad person on a dirt bike. She's won a GNCC. Had to have won a GNCC. Definitely podium GNCCs. She's an endurocross champion. I think she was in X Games. She's been on several of the winning women's ISDE teams, including this past year. And this year, she was not in the points for GNCC because she had to miss some rounds. She missed some rounds because she was over in Europe racing Enduro GP. And this past weekend, she took the win at the final round, and she became the first American ever to win an Enduro GP World Championship. So big congratulations, big clap, round of applause for Rachel Goodish, the first American to win an Enduro GP World title, which is pretty damn exciting, don't you think?
I do think so. I'm sitting here actually trying to pull up the results of the weekend for the women's class. I'm just having a little bit of a seizure trying to do it. But yeah, it's pretty cool because we see a lot of guys go over there. Buddies of ours actually go over there, and the Europeans are fast, especially in their specific kind of terrain they got. So it's cool seeing an American go over there and put it to them a little bit. Let them see it.
USA.
America, F yeah. Tyler won't let me cuss on the podcast.
I didn't say you can't cuss. I just said maybe cool down a little bit, tone it back a couple clicks.
Yeah.
Click that plus sign a couple times. See if we can get on in there.
That might be it. Man, you must have went to college.
Nope. Well, I did for briefly, a little bit. Wrestled some people, got out, couldn't get back in. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Works out. Had to go to work. Rent due, baby needs shoes. What? I can't really see this. Oh, this is the women's results.
Yeah, I got it here.
Rachel Goodish took the win and the championship in the EW. That is the women's class as we dig up results here, courtesy of Dimmer's Precision Grading. T's and P's out to Brandon Dimmer. I know he posted something the other day asking for T's and P's, so our T's and P's are out there with him. I know that he raced a pit bike race this past weekend at Shelby, ended up going high side, fourth gear, and ended up in the ER, so hopefully he's all right.
On a Yamaha. Hell yeah.
On a Yamaha. Bike's fine.
Dude, guy's 6'5", ripping a TTR 110.
Yep.
He sent me the Snapchat of him on the line. It's him in I think he was wearing his damn blue jeans.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a terrible idea.
And work boots.
Yeah, 6'5", on a TTR 110, but unreal.
Is he 6'5" or is he?
I mean, he's like 6'2", but
6'7".
But man,
I don't know what that means, but I dropped it a few times on the mic this past weekend. Seemed to get a pop. I guess all the kids are saying it.
Man, some kid said it to me at the Enduro. I was row 67 in Indiana, and he walked up to me and goes, "Are you row 67?" I said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Dude, get the hell out of here. 8 years old. You shouldn't be on TikTok at all."
Yeah. I don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't love it.
Shout out to Logan Elliott. He is a Mideast Grom. He's Little Zacho. I don't know if you remember when I posted I think I posted it on my story. This kid looks like Zach Osborne at 7 years old. Looks just like him. But he has somehow started following me around relentlessly at the races. I don't know, made me think about, the kids and the 6'7" thing. But anyway, I digress. Why does Brandon Dimmer race in work boots? That's because he wears his work boots every day when he goes into Dimmer's Precision Grading and can't get mud on good shoes while you're helping us dig up some results. So that's why he's got them things on. DimmersPrecisionGrading.com. Whether you need a job or you need some grading, hit him up. And like I said, T's and P's out to old BD. Brandon Dimmer, owner of Denzel Dimmadome.
Yeah, baby daddy. Hell yeah. He's bringing me some 57 stone this week, cuz. Hell yeah.
I need some too.
Oh, hey, Tom.
Here's Tom. Tom let the cat in, so you'll see the curtains going crazy here in just a few moments. But we're going to dig up some results across the world. That's a very big hole that you got to dig to get over there. Rachel Goodish, as we mentioned, takes the win out of the EW class, wraps up the Enduro Women's World Championship, the first ever American to win an Enduro GP World Championship. as the cat gets handed across the table. The cat came
The
from...
cat bit the shit out of me, dude. Holy crap.
She gets feisty.
Yeah.
She actually came from a Mideast Hare Scramble. That's a Mideast Hare Scramble cat. Her name was supposed to be Mesa, like Mideast Hare Scramble Association. But we ended up naming her Dolly Purton.
I've never heard you call her anything but cat. Race cat.
I haven't called her anything but cat or kitty cat. But according to the vet...
What happened, bud? Man, I hate that game. Nice.
According to the vet, my doll or Reba is Reba McIndoodle, and then we got Dolly Purton. So we got old country female singers covered. Anyway, Rachel Archer takes the win. Can you zoom in on that anymore? I can't see.
Yeah, sorry, I just did it that
maybe
way.
If I look over here, Rosie Rowett out of the Riehu squad. So Riehu's going 1 and 2, takes the number 2 spot, and Justine Martel ends up taking the 3rd place spot. And if we can go to classification Enduro GP, since we're already here and across the pond, we might as well cover what went on over there at round number 7. The Enduro GP of Germany going on overseas. Taking the win in the overall is Andrea Verona, which is a madman. Obviously, we saw the battle between him and Josep heating up for 6 days this year at the ISDE, and it looks like it's still heating up over there as they go 1 and 2 over in Germany. Verona getting the win, Josep Garcia in the number 2 spot, and rounding out the overall podium out of the E3 class was Hamish McDonald on a Sherco.
What is E3? What is the classification for that?
Nobody knows.
I give up. What is it?
That's what I'm asking you. Fuck, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know either. I know that. I don't know.
See,
is that the 300 2-stroke to 500 4-stroke class, or is that one of
Is
the
that
other
even
ones?
still a class anymore?
Yeah.
So then I just clicked on. This is
how
what we were
it
talking
works.
about quite a few times about how results on different pages are absolutely ridiculous. Because now I just clicked on classification Enduro 1, and it has Joseph.
Look at Scott Rocher coming in clutch, backing me up. He says E3 is 300cc 2-stroke and 4. He said 476. I thought it was 500 4-stroke. But take that, Tom.
So you can ride a Beta 480.
Yep. She ain't a lady if she ain't 480.
So Verona isn't in the E1 class. That's why you see Josep number 1.
Okay, so Enduro GP was just overall.
Verona was E2.
No, it says right there. Category E1, category E1. Oh, that's a different thing.
Brother Jack Edmondson in 9th. Shout out UK. 1776, brother.
Obviously, we're all 3 very domesticated.
This might be the first time we've talked about Enduro GP. And you all know why? Because America came and America took it over. Kind of get a hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're
for
down with
Rachel
Stone Cold ET.
Goodish. Getting it done.
There's someone on a Kawasaki in Europe. Holy shit, look at that. Dude, the bikes are like, it's just weird. So, KTM, Sherco, Triumph, Honda, weird, Triumph.
Husky.
Is that what that guy's on? Fantic, MGR Kawasaki, Jack Evanston. I'm assuming he's on Triumph. I don't know.
Scott Rocher coming in with the follow-up. Nope. 476 cc's and up. So I guess you still can ride a 480.
So it's 300
2-stroke.
2-stroke and 476 and up 4-stroke.
So KTM 500s.
Yeah. I think
And
when I said it, 300, 2-stroke and up, and then 500s.
you didn't know.
That's what I said. I did know.
Such
Scott
a
Rocher
weird-
knows that I knows.
Such a weird class.
Anthony Tosh 0. I met him, I think for the first time. I believe for the first time. Seemed like the first time. We've talked a lot on the interwebs, but I met him at Penton along with 85 people that all grew up on the same road. It's Craig. It seemed like everybody that talked to me said they grew up on the same road as you.
A couple of them.
So met a lot of people. Joe Thomas wrote a big old thing about Tour. I think he commented to that before I saw it. The last 3 Tour races are so from Millville Airport.
Everyone's watching you look at ladies on the internet.
I was looking up something on here, okay?
Checking out some ladies on Instagram.
See if we can get to a tour. Trying to decide if I'm racing this weekend. I haven't ridden, haven't raced.
Yeah. I was looking at the tours.
So
I can't go to the one this weekend, but there's one, I think, middle of November. I'd like to try to go to Millville, New Jersey.
Is Yamaha doing, like, guest riders? I know you said they had the Club MX open house, but are they doing guest riders in the industry class this year?
I don't believe so. And I was trying to call to get clarification on that. That's when I found out that most of those guys will be at Club MX. I don't know if there's anybody coming into I don't imagine so. So it is the Yamaha GNCC. And so usually they do something there. Last year was a press intro in Indiana. So we actually
For the FX.
Yeah, we rode the brand new 250 FX, YZ250 FX at a property close to Ironman, which was a sick property. But so everyone was there for that press event, and then everyone that participated in the press event ended up racing on Sunday. Everyone but me.
Scared?
No. For some reason.
He was beta power last year.
No. Well, I was, yeah. That
Master
was part
beta.
of it. But then I went to go sign up, and
Got cold feet.
no, I was the only person out of all the people that was told I had to pay to race the industry class.
Oh, shit.
So I didn't do it. Mainly because I'm supposed to be filming Rachel. And this year, Rachel will be contending for a championship. So that will probably allow me to not race again.
I guess you just need to go find a quad.
Yeah, maybe. I did race a quad one time.
How'd that go?
Well, I got the whole shot, and then I got scared. So then I pulled over and let everybody by.
What was that, 2 years ago when you raced the beta?
Yeah.
Against J-Law.
Yeah. Only was trying to whole shot him.
Yeah, it didn't
How'd that
work.
go for you?
He didn't.
Almost. I got the jump.
But that 200 didn't put the power, or was it 250? Or
That was Aston's 250. Two-stroke.
He let off about
I
halfway
coulda
down the
let
start.
off, brother.
I could have raced a 480 that day, and I was scared of it.
Should have. Not bad.
Man, I just had a Snapchat memory pop up of me cranking my bike at like 6:30 in the morning and revving it to the moon because the sumbitches we parked beside that year partied all night. All night. Till like both nights, Friday, Saturday night, till like 3:30, 4 in the morning. And at one point, there was a fight behind our trailer, and somebody got slammed into our trailer. And I walk out of my underwear, and I turn the corner, and I'm like, why don't you some bitches go do that shit somewhere else? I was pissed. Me and Chris got zero sleep that weekend.
Dang.
Dude, my dad did that when we
I
were
do
on
remember
85 to John Penton.
Dude, I was
He
so
said it was
mad.
terrible. He like backed the RM85 up to the tent and started it up. I was like, yeah, you like that shit? Just revving the crap out of my bike, and they came out all mad.
Yeah,
I loved it. Gary loved it too.
we were pissed. But, all good.
I will
I've
say,
probably been that asshole before.
maybe.
Yeah.
But, well, been there at one point
No,
or
not
another.
us.
Yeah. Years ago at Still Creek, it definitely happened.
I've seen it happen at Big Book, especially at coffees.
but
I was
wait,
going to say Steel
wait,
Creek, yeah.
Oh, that year they had the pit bike.
They took the exhaust off the Zoom, was it the Zuma or the Ruckus? They
It
took
was
the
a
exhaust.
Ruckus.
They took the exhaust off the Ruckus and just held it for about 3 minutes.
Well, longer than that.
Cody
3 minutes
Smith,
at a time for
Cody
like
Smith's
4
never
hours.
smiled so long in his life.
Oh,
He
man.
said, "Wait, you hear that? What do you think about something like that?"
Yeah, but they weren't parked way out. But normally when we park and party at a race, we park way out, like where there's nobody but us. I mean, nobody.
love it.
I wish we
Nobody's,
could go back to Steel Creek.
dude. Same. Somebody posted a picture of like one of the old stickers. Might shed a tear.
I got one. I need to come up with something cool to do with it. Moto Fro, actually, at one of the races, he handed me a bag of stickers. And one of the ones he included in there was like an old Steel Creek sticker.
Hell yeah.
So he knew we were locals.
Has anybody from Mideast tried to race up there?
Nah, thought about it.
Has it been talked about at all with Buren or anybody?
So from my understanding, I brought it up one time, and from my understanding, it's under new ownership. Well, I guess like someone
The
owned it and
granddaughter.
passed away, and then the
Yes.
kids or grandkids or something took it over,
yeah.
and they want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, she's a
And then they've had some crazy stuff happen up there. I think like 2 summers ago, some little girl passed away, and there's been some things. So I don't know if they'd be very receptive to it.
Well, you know what? You get sued. Pay it with entry fees from 2026. Steel Creek GNCC.
Dude,
Yeah.
Duh. I heard that the one event a year
they
would
couldn't
cover
do
all their
that.
taxes for the year, cover everything. Like
Yeah.
that's which I mean,
old buddy.
pretty massive.
Yeah.
I wonder what GNCC pays for land. And speaking of paying things, the being charged a race, obviously people got to pay their bills. Businesses are for profit. It was the series, not Yamaha, because the Yamaha press thing, like they covered everybody, obviously. But I went to go sign up, and I was told I had to pay. And I don't mean to be salty.
You're still butthurt about that a year later?
I just want to go out and represent the sport. You know what I mean? It's the industry class. You know what I mean? But I knew I wasn't racing seriously because I knew I had to film Rachel. So I was like, if I was going to race and I was trying to do good, then, like, yeah, I'd pay money like as you should. But I was just going out there to have a good time, get a bike on the track, check it out. You know what I mean? We're going to check our YouTube comments real quick. We'll be doing this frequently throughout the night, mainly because we don't know what we're going to talk about tonight. So if you got anything, drop it in the chat. We'll talk about it. Josh Alderfer says he's got an extra bike for one of y'all if you want to fly in. I'll be
Craig,
at all 3 tours. Let's go.
Fly us up there.
Yeah, Craig.
Oh, not for Ironman.
No, not this weekend.
Is it going to be dusty as shit up there this weekend?
Someone said it was supposed to rain 2 inches yesterday up there, and then I looked and I didn't see no rain.
Dude, Matt Dreyer, $19.99 to Ironman having mint conditions. Thanks for the show, boys. Line the OTP Blue Crew 250 FX up.
Appreciate you,
for
Matt Dreyer.
a third of your entry.
Yeah.
I have paid $60 to John Penton to ride Sportsman A. That hurt a lot.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not, I understand. And, like, appreciate GNCC and everything they do for the sport and allow me to have the opportunity to do this. I think they phrase it as me fishing off their pier. So I appreciate that. Appreciate having a place to fish. Still got to have a fishing license to be out on the pier. So I get it. But I just, like I said, I knew that I wasn't going to be doing the whole thing. I just want to get a little pub, you know what I mean? A little publicity out there. Thank you, Matt Dreyer. Appreciate it. Hopefully Ironman does have mint conditions. Ratliff 189 says Papa Tom stepping in.
Yeah,
Must be related to Papa Wheeler.
Tripping,
Papa Tom.
T-Shep 704 says, thanks, Josh. What you got?
Just chopping a little bit.
Did y'all talk about last weekend or last week? So I listened to the Caleb part and then got busy and didn't finish the rest of it.
Oh, thanks.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
Did
Big
y'all
supporter.
talk about what's the possibilities and the chances of Grant Davis not racing this weekend?
So, Grant Davis was at the Mid-East Air Scramble this past weekend. I think he was trying to be
Not racing.
incognito. No, he raced. He won. No, I'm just kidding. No, he didn't race. I don't know if he was being incognito, but I walked up to him. I said, how many fingers am I holding up? He said 12. I said, you passed. We'll see you next weekend. No, with everything going on, obviously announcing the stuff out there, I didn't get a chance to speak with him. But, yeah, we did kind of talk about that on the show. Is like right now at the GNCC series, it is a 7-point swing for the overall championship, theoretically.
Doesn't exist.
Okay, let me put it this way. We are 7 points away from finding out if an overall championship will be created or if we already crowned our champion 3 rounds ago. We can find that out this weekend. But, obviously, Grant crashed out. I think they said on the broadcast that he was unconscious. I'm not sure if that was true or not, but I think it was said on the broadcast. I don't know. I don't like giving out people's health information. But, yeah, now we have this concussion protocol. We went in a whole tidbit about the concussion protocol and how it is for rider safety. And so, obviously, he will have to pass that concussion protocol to be eligible to race this coming weekend. I, personally, just really hope that not that he can pass the concussion test. I hope that he is healthy enough to pass the concussion test. I don't want someone to just sign off on it because we want to see this happen and then he's not at 100%. Hopefully Grant is recovered enough to go race this weekend and let it be decided on the track. And I would be willing to put money that Ben Kelly probably agrees with that statement too. I don't think he would want to win it this way. I don't know. It's been such a build-up, and it's been such a thing all season.
Be such a letdown.
It can't end like this.
Yeah. Did he say anything about his shoulder?
I didn't ask him.
You didn't say, hey, what's What's up, bud?
Briefly talk. So kind of the same thing that we talked about last week too, being in this media situation. If someone tells me something, it's gonna come out at some point on the show, unless they specifically ask me not to. So part of it is I purposely didn't want to ask Grant how things were going, because I just want to let him do his thing, see it pan out this weekend. I just personally hope that his noggin's all good, that his shoulder's all good. The shoulder, if it was an AC separation, then it's not obviously going to be all good 2 weeks later. But the good thing about an AC separation is it can't really get worse.
Yep.
And you don't really lose any moment or movement. It just hurts like hell. And Grant is the type of dude that I think can get through it.
Hit it with some Toradol and keep digging.
Yeah. Yeah. Something. So
It'll be interesting. I mean, I don't know. I'd say if they didn't introduce that concussion protocol this year, then yeah, no doubt he's lining up. But
yeah.
which is, like we've said, all like for the best of the riders and the rider safety, because we're all dumb enough to go line up in a situation like that, whether we need to or not. So
Yeah.
It's a good sign, though, to see him out there cruising around.
yeah, it'll be interesting.
I want to see it happen, dude.
Yeah,
We've talked about it this year. I mean, races have changed formats over this thing. It's been the talk of the town. It's talked about on here. It's talked about what we talked about on their broadcast. Like, it's just, there's been so much going into this moment that I hope, like I said, just that it can get sorted out. Like the whole Ben Kelly and Stu situation in 21, when the protest and the dock and the losing of points, that whole thing happened. It went out and it got settled on the track. It wasn't nearly as dramatic as we thought because Stu floated his bike, and then I think Ben had issues also and ended up getting his bike back going. But I think he won the day with like a, what was it, 12th overall or maybe even worse than that.
I don't think Stu finished.
But yeah,
No, he's talking about Ben.
Yeah. Stu definitely didn't
Stu
finish.
didn't finish, but not because he flooded his bike to begin with. It ended up being a clutch issue.
Yeah. Well, regardless, it wasn't a head-to-head battle for the overall. It was a bad day and
It was a survival
a not
race.
good day. But it's still, to finish first, you must first finish. It got settled on the track, is what I was getting at.
Yeah.
That didn't determine the championship, and so I hope that Grant's crash in the last round doesn't determine this championship. And that being said, it's like we always get caught in the crossfires of like sticking up for one brand or not for another brand, and like this is KTM all around. No matter what, it's KTM. It's just been cool to see Grant do what he's been able to do. But on the flip side of that, like Ben has been the guy. And then he came out 6-0, 7-0, wherever it was, broke his leg, and then dealt with the shoulder injury on top of that, dealt with the leg injury, dealt with all this stuff, and got back to where he is now, back to winning races, being this championship fight, having the most overall points of any XC1 rider. And now he's right there locked horns for this overall championship. So no matter who wins, I think Grant is just the story and the build-up and the fact that nobody's ever done this before. But, like I said, I just want to see it get settled on the track. If Ben Kelly goes out there and wins his second overall championship, then I'm going to be equally as pumped for Ben.
Yeah.
I just, like I said,
he's
just want to see
come
it.
back from a lot.
Yeah.
And I think exactly what you're saying is it will be cool to see Ben, if he get it again, like obviously what you just said, he's come through so much. But I think the bad part about it is no matter what Ben's been through to come back, like I think unfortunately if he wins it, it's going to be overshadowed by, man, that should have been Grant's championship. If he wouldn't have got knocked out one round to go, like it would have been his.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Ben, like if Ben does win it, unfortunately, that's going to be out there. But I mean, and not to take anything away from Ben, because that his leg injury was bad, and it didn't heal right, and this and that after. So
there was a chance that he could have came back after summer break, and then I think
that-
ended up having complications from it and had another surgery after that.
Yeah. Dude, what do you think it's going to be if Grant does race, but he shows up on a 250F? If they don't let him ride 350? That'd be real shit.
I don't think they will.
I think that's a very, very, very real.
Yeah, that was the
situation.
conversation we had before where he was told he wasn't going to be allowed.
Yeah, but I think at this point he won't. I think he'll still show up on a 250 in XC2, just because of how last weekend went.
I think if he had his choice, he'd be on a 350 on the front row.
Yeah, but why would you do that at the last race with everything on the line, and you're going to race the bike for the first time all year?
Because then you can be the overall champion. You have to be an XC1 rider. You have to ride XC1.
Yeah, but that ain't going to happen.
That kind of is the whole point.
Just
the whole point that I thought of what he has to do to be able to, like on pen and paper, be the overall.
Well, he can't be the XC1 champion because that's already Ben's already got that. So
kind of, but kind of not really. That's what the whole
Yeah.
Anyway, that's like the whole argument we've been having.
Going back to the rabbit hole.
So we'll see.
Yeah, he would force this situation to come to light if he does race XC1. But, I mean, just like when Grant was on the show a couple months ago, like he couldn't wait to get on the 350 and move to the front row. Just like when the rules were changed and the starts were changed coming after summer break, Grant was the first person that was excited for it. And he was like, I want to be there. I want to win straight up. I don't want them to say that I had a minute.
Yeah.
So I think Grant's mindset would for sure be to race on the front. I mean, he rode up and down in the pits on a 922 with red plates last weekend. And so I think in Grant's mind, he wants to go out there. If he's racing, he wants to go up there, line up against Ben Kelly, and race him straight up.
Yeah, 100%.
Just what I know of him and his family. I'm not speaking for him. He did not tell me that. Just as simple as when we were standing there when he was given his XC2 championship at Penton. We talked about it and talked about coming down to the wire, and I was talking about him like still being up 7 points. And I started going into the scenarios. I was like, so if he wins and you get second, and I was going to say that if Ben wins, Grant has to get second. If he gets third, then Ben wins. Before I could even finish the sentence, Grant cut me off and said, I'm not fucking losing at Ironman. That's his mentality.
Yeah.
And Rachel said the same thing about Ironman because she's got a championship on the line as well for her 4th straight WXC title.
Are the points that close in it?
7 points.
And it pays the same?
Yeah. The points payout is the same, yeah.
But they have drops, so it's a little bit different, correct? Like
Are you counting the drops?
They have 2 drops, yeah.
Yeah.
With the drops,
7.
it's 7 points between Rachel Archer and Corey Steed, which Corey's been riding. Corey's always riding good. It seems like Corey has some bad luck every now and then, but on a good day, Corey's one of the fastest girls on the planet, and so is Rachel. And so that's going to be another interesting championship battle this weekend.
But neither one of them's winner take all then, right? Because if Corey wins and Rachel gets second, Rachel gets it.
Yeah.
Same with.
And if Ben wins and Grant gets second, Grant gets it. Whatever it may be. We'll find that out. Paul Alley says if they make him ride the 250, he's going to see red, and he's going to go out there and make a point. I think he's going to do that regardless.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much done that quite a bit.
I think he's amped up.
So
if I was Ben Kelly, would I want Grant Davis on row 1, or would I want Grant Davis on row 2? Because I think if I was Ben, I would rather Grant move up 2. You know where you're at.
Yeah.
Are you in front of him? Are you not in front of him?
Yeah.
When you're battling the ghost of Grant Davis, you never know what could happen. And then, I mean, kind of the same thing. Like I talked with Bill Davis, Grant's dad, quite a bit at the last race. And on the starting line, I was like, so what's the goal here? Like, if he catches with Ben, he's just going to ride his rear tire in and call it good? Or is he going to go for the win? And he's like, man, I hate to say it, but I think he's going to go for the win. But same thing, if Grant lines up on the second row this weekend, I mean, we see how quick he gets into the XC1 pack.
Yeah.
And once you're in the pack, you're already 45 seconds ahead on adjusted time. So then it's this weekend at Ironman, like Grant was trying to charge through the pack when he went down last weekend. So like if he does catch up to that XC1 pack and he gets on with Ben Kelly, is he going to just stick with him? Or would he go for the win?
I think conditions are going to play a big part in it this weekend too. Like if it's dusty, like he may. Well, obviously he wants to run XC1 on a 350, but like he may just, even if they tell him no and not let him, like he may just do it because of the dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or mud, either one.
Yeah. But I mean, it's one of those things too. Like it's a tough situation because I feel like in this sport, riders don't have as much control as athletes in other sports. But then again, at the same time, like if it is, and like I said, that was just something heard, may or may not been directly from the person's mouth, but I don't know, don't remember.
Yeah. It just kind of depends on what kind of day he has. I mean, obviously the injury and not everything, but there's been races this year. What was the Super Dusty one? Was he on the road too whenever he ended up physically winning it?
Beckley?
Or no, that was the first one where he was on the front row.
Yeah, that was when everyone was combined.
But he was
dead last.
He was dead last off start. So
yeah,
I mean, I think we can talk all day long about conditions and stuff. I think if he's having a good day and his shoulder is not affecting him too much, I think conditions either way he'll be good. It doesn't look like it's gonna be a big mud or nothing from what I've looked at.
Grant was up front at Beckley.
Yeah,
the
buckwheat
he fell and was in the back.
Yeah,
but it wasn't as
him
dusty.
And Brody were last.
Yeah, but it wasn't as dusty.
It was pretty much as dusty.
Nah. As Beckley?
The videos I seen him coming like mid-pack, like midday, it was super dusty. The videos I seen, that's the one reason I brought it up. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But
it was dusty. But that was also right at the time where there was that dusty National Enduro and there was a dusty mid. So they all kind of blend together for me at this point. But I'm pretty sure it was dusty.
Not like Beckley, though.
Yeah.
Beckley was like powder soot.
Yeah, Beckley, no one moved all day.
All day. No.
Crap. I was about to rein in what I was saying before about that whole. Oh, to the back to the point of like, I don't know. I heard that they wanted Grant to finish the year out on a 250. I don't know who they was, whether that came from team or whether that came from series. But it came from one of them.
Yeah, because in the past
Allegedly.
it hasn't really mattered because, I mean, Ben Kelly the second year, 2018, 2019, when he wrapped up the championship, he went to Ben Kelly,
XC2?
his second year.
Yeah.
So he went straight up to 450s.
Yeah, wasn't that 2020?
No, because
Wasn't that Caleb's last year?
18 was his first XC2 year that he won, and so 19 he would have backed it up.
So Ben Kelly had a full
17.
season against Caleb?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In 2020?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Anyway, before I get lost again, the point I was getting at is if it came from the team, and I'm not saying that it did, but if it came from the team and Grant made the choice that he would be more competitive and it was more beneficial for him to start on the front row, what would happen? Because he's kind of painted himself into this situation where if they wanted to terminate his contract for doing something like that and kind of messing up what they're doing, like Grant Davis or Ben Kelly for that fact, but Grant Davis could walk down and sign a deal Sunday afternoon with any team on that row. Who would say no to Grant Davis right now after what he's done these last 2 years? So it's like if it comes down to it, like if Grant really feels like the best thing for himself, his financials, and his career is to line up on the front row, what's going to stop him from doing it? Because I don't think the series can ban him, and I don't think that KTM can fire him. So
I don't think anyone. I mean,
he's in the driver's seat for everything.
yeah. So I don't know. Interesting to see what ends up coming of it.
sorry for not. We weren't ignoring you. Paul Alley said, "Is there any kind of pre-entry list to see, like for SX and MX to see?" And I said, "We've seen Josh Toast sign up 30 seconds before the race started." I seen Josh literally sign. Well, he had full gear on. They came up running to him and said, "Hey, you haven't signed up to race yet."
Yeah.
And he said, I don't know if he even paid. He just said, sign, went at the start. So to that answer, I think some people might do that, but I know some people that absolutely do not. So you won't see a pre-entry list for Grant before the race, I would assume.
But
I don't think there's a way to look at GNCC pre-entries, is there?
I don't think so. I'm 99% sure that Stu won a race that he didn't sign up for. And it became a whole big old ordeal afterwards because they found out he never signed up for the race. I need to be fact-checked, but I am 99% sure.
How'd he fact-check that?
Shoot him a text. He'll answer.
I mean, obviously Stu would know, but I am pretty sure that Stu won a race that he was not signed up to race in. He also, during that whole buckwheat thing, the 2021 thing where everyone was protesting everyone for everything, and it came down to hiding cameras behind trees and stuff. Someone protested Stu for not having his numbers visible on his back because in the rules it says that your name and number have to be visible on your back. Well, it was on his jersey, but he had a camelback on.
Oh my God.
And someone legitimately protested him for that. And I think they were told to kick rocks with open-toed shoes. But at the next race, there was a piece of painter tape that said Baylor 514, and he stuck it on his camelback.
Jesus.
So
That's so petty.
fun stuff. There's some interesting things popping off in the comments right now. I don't know if I want to read all of them. I'm trying to walk the straight and narrow.
Craig, read them.
I'll read it, but I disagree. Scott does not seem to like Auntie. I will say this. I worked for KTM briefly. I was not a good employee, and I was treated pretty
What
damn
do
well.
you mean you weren't a good employee?
I was a terrible employee. I did not keep the truck clean.
Yeah, but you didn't let anybody make ham and cheese sandwiches on the back of a championship bike the night before the championship.
I did do that. I did it hammer drunk, too. So I will say this.
You
'cause
also
I think
gave out free Red Bulls.
I was supposed to do that sometimes.
I had one.
That's promotional.
Yeah, it's promotional. I will say this, and I think a lot of people, like, we talk about KTM and we talk about, like, certain team managers, not the, like, bringing up whatever. Auntie was super, super good to me. Every time I see Auntie now, he still comes up. Even when he see me on a Yamaha the other day, come up to me, shook my hand, talked to me. Super good. So I think any team manager you have will do whatever they can for their riders. But I was a big fan of how I was treated by Auntie.
I've said it a million times, dude. Like, Auntie seems like a really good person.
Yeah.
I haven't had a conversation with Auntie. I'm not sure that Auntie wants to have a conversation with me. I have talked to Auntie. I have reached out to Auntie. I do say hi to Auntie.
Yeah.
I would like to have a relationship with Auntie because it's kind of the same thing. Like, I operate in transparency, and that's why on here I get so mad when I hear people talking about me behind my back. Like, just say it to me. I'd rather hear it and have a chance to defend myself. But I've also said it on here a million times before. Like, everything that everyone gets mad at Auntie for, I think any of us would do if we were in that situation. Like, at the end of the day, he's a team guy. He looks out for his team. He does what he can to help his team. And when you were on the team, he treated you like you were on the team.
Yeah.
Like, he is what a team manager should be.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't agree with some of the things he does from a fan perspective, from a totality perspective. But I also am not naive enough to sit here and say that I wouldn't do the same things.
Dude.
Like, I would be doing everything I could to help my team.
I have a pretty gnarly Auntie story, and I think people will enjoy it and maybe bring a little bit of light to what kind of guy he is. Mike Brown was a KTM rider, right?
It's not the story I thought you were going into.
I don't know which one you're thinking of. Mike Brown was a Husqvarna rider, all right?
A certain pitcher.
Mike Brown was a Husqvarna rider, all right?
And
he
rock.
Mike.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know either. Listen to the story. So they were doing
what did Mike Brown do again?
Mike Brown had a Husqvarna ride. All right, he was a Husqvarna ambassador or whatever he was doing, and they were talking over his contract. The story that I was told, and I think it was by Auntie, but it might not have been, was they were trying to get money right, and they didn't want to give him any more money. So they were going to a promotional ride. Maybe it was at Redbud or it was some motocross track. And Auntie said, because Auntie used to race, I don't know if it was MXGP, but he raced 125s in like late 90s, early 2000s, and he was super good until he broke his ankle. Hell yeah. He told Mike that every second that you beat me for a 2-lap race around this big motocross track is $1,000 you get on your contract. And Mike said, okay. That's a deal. Mike Brown, this was Mike Brown 10 years ago, roughly.
Oh, so he was still 54 then.
Yeah, still 54. So, fast Mike Brown. Faster than almost anyone we know who rides a moto. Super fast. Auntie hadn't rode a bike much at all. They go to Redbud. Into the first lap, Auntie's leading. Auntie's in front of Mike Brown. I think it was Redbud. I swear it was Redbud. And Auntie ended up sliding out one of the corners. And Mike got around him. But Auntie came in like 3 or 4 seconds behind him. So he said, deal's a deal. Whatever it was, $4,000. But, Mike thought that he was going to just smoke Auntie because he hadn't rode so long. And Auntie's like, oh, yeah, so, fucking go ahead. And Auntie was outrunning them first lap.
Dang.
That's gnarly.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, Nothing bad to say about Mr. Callahan.
So,
Dude, I don't got nothing bad to say. Like I said, the things that we talk about on here, the things that have sparked controversy on here, is simply when I compare what happened to the rules that are written.
Son of a bitch.
And when things happen outside of the rules that are written and they still go in, that's what I get upset about. But like I said, I will sit here like he seems like a great dude. I'd love to have a conversation with him. But like I said, I think anyone in this situation is probably going to do the same exact things.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
It's just the fact of the matter. So my biggest thing is like that it gets allowed to happen when it's not within the rules. The rules is the rules. Like this XC1 championship thing. The rules is the rules. They're written in black and white. Let's stick with them.
Yeah. I agree.
I think y'all are both full of shit.
Jesse,
just
absolutely
saying.
sit on my lap, brother. We done did this.
Jesse, you're like 3 weeks too late. We did a complete silly season show. We dropped all the knowledge, all the news. True fans would know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Home dog. Big-
What's he doing next year?
Not riding Blue Crew.
I wasn't dodging your question. I was saying it's done been covered.
What's he doing next
Why don't
year?
you ask me what I think about Auntie Collinin right now? I already did it.
I already did it.
Good guy. Why are you saying that we're full of crap? Actually, never mind. We'll just move past that. Anyway. What else we got to talk about?
I mean,
We didn't go over Mid-East results yet.
You gonna be transparent and read the comments?
About which ones?
Scott's comment.
It's true, Joe Thomas.
The one before that.
Josh has a 24
That's
300
his
XC
opinion.
for me.
That's not my opinion. That's his opinion.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's got to be your opinion.
The way that this whole thing works is I read his comment, someone clips that second that I read his comment and sends it to Auntie, and it's like, listen what Tyler said about you. But no one will tell him the good things that I just said.
Yeah.
He'll just get the bad things. People, like I said, people have their opinions. All I'm saying is that if I was in that position, I would be trying. Same thing I am with the rules. Like, dude, I read into these things. I look for holes in them. I look for the gray areas. I look for what is true and what's not true. If I ran a team, I would be doing the same exact thing. I would be calling out all the technicalities, like protesting Stu for not having his name and number on his
I'd
back.
be kicking kindergartners for one more spot, brother.
So-
I'd be an asshole.
That's what I mean.
So when we've sat up here for the last however many weeks saying that they won't let Grant move up, then, I mean, from my understanding, every time we talk about that, we're referring to Auntie or KTM. Well, Auntie represents KTM's off-road team. So,
well, I just said a minute ago, I don't know if they is KTM or GNCC. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it is
I for sure see
Auntie
a great
and KTM.
I see
or
more
if
of a
it's
reason
GNCC.
for GNCC to not want it to happen than KTM. But I can see a pretty good reason why KTM wouldn't want it to happen because you just crowned your XC1 guy. They want 1 and 2. I mean, so I think GNCC is more of the
I said it
culprit
before
on
and
that,
I'll
if
say it
that's
again.
true.
If I was either one of them, I would be pushing for Grant Davis because that's going to get way more publicity. It's never been done before. It's going to shake up the world way more than Ben Kelly winning a second. So I don't know why either one of them are against it. But back to your point, Tom, the same exact thing that I just said. That if it is, I'm not saying it is KTM, but I'm saying if it is KTM telling him that he can't do it, once again, going back, if I was in his shoes and my bonuses depended on what my team did, and I got Ben Kelly who can win XC1 and overall, and I got Grant Davis that can win XC2 and maybe the overall, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tell him, stay where you're at because this way the whole team gets more action. Because technically, the way that I interpret the rules, which is the way that it is written, even though they gave out the XC1 championship, if Grant Davis declares as an XC1 rider, he should theoretically be the XC1 champion because he'll have the most overall points. So that being said, I would tell Grant he needed to finish the year in XC2 as well because then I have 2 champions. Because then no matter what, Ben Kelly, or I guess not no matter what, but you have the opportunity to get 2 champions instead of just 1. So same thing. Do I agree with it as a fan? No. If I was in that position, would I be doing the same thing? Yeah, I would.
I agree.
I mean, that's just the way that I'm seeing. Like, if I was him in that situation, I I would be doing the same thing. But I'm not him in that situation. I'm just a guy who's talking in my spare bedroom about it, and I hate it. Let Grant live. Let Grant on the front row.
Yeah, we got about 5 days to figure it out. Jesse said, I want to hear about this new coffee shop team that's happening. I ain't got it. Dude, straight over my head, brother. You tell us.
Oh, why does he think we're scared? We mentioned on here that we've heard through the grapevine, allegedly, that Chris Landers might allegedly be going to Phoenix Honda. We talked about all this 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
What's Jesse doing?
What's Jesse doing?
Yeah, Jesse, tell us what you're doing.
Let's tell us what Jesse's doing.
You riding Dirty Mike's KX125?
I talked to Chris Landers a good bit in the woods. He didn't get mad at me, so maybe, I don't know if it's true or untrue, but that's just what I heard.
Yeah, Landers Honda, Bud Phoenix.
With
How the hell's
Jordan Ashburn and...
How is that going to work when he has Landers KTM?
Because the shop is going to... I heard rumor this week that the shop's going away. I don't know why they would do that.
Isn't that a huge shop up there in Tennessee?
The dealership?
No,
Yeah.
It's small. But, I mean, it's
The
KTM
dealership?
shop.
Is it like
the
a
size is
Is it
small.
like a Carolina KTM
Timeout.
style?
Yes.
Timeout. Things that get said on here, we do say allegedly for legal purposes, but things that get brought to the show are things that have been credited to some extent. So that, I haven't heard that rumor, don't know nothing about it. So I don't like speaking on things I don't feel pretty sure
rumor?
about, even if they're alleged.
What are you
About
talking
the
about?
shop going away.
Oh, I'm just
Yeah.
asking if he goes to takes over the Phoenix Honda team and Chris Landers is running a Honda team, then how's he going to have a Landers KTM dealership?
From the way, well, I think dealership
I mean,
has
is that
nothing
all
to do with
separate
anything.
than Landers KTM Racing?
I think, from my understanding, is that it's an either-or situation. Like, I don't think that... I guess he would still be running Landers. And the Gas team goes away and becomes Honda.
And Tino's the one Landers KTM rider.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Gasgas is going away for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah, to that point, like I said, Phoenix Honda has been aggressive from everything that I've heard. They're going after riders. They're going after mechanics. They might be getting people involved at the team level. I think they're getting aggressive, and I think they want to win.
Well, from what we're seeing, what the riders we're hearing going over there, they got a good group. So they can win some races.
Got to pay people to win, too. So
Who is Jeg and Steph?
I don't think JoJo's going to Ampro.
We're not scared of nothing. JoJo's not going to Ampro next season. That is not true. If you go listen to our show 3 weeks ago that says silly season in the title, we'll tell you where JoJo's going.
I think
It's
they're
not
trolling.
Ampro.
I think they're trolling. I don't think Jesse's going to Red Bear.
Jesse's not going to Red Bear.
Here we go. Joe Thomas, Auntie going to Red Bear as team manager. I don't think that's going to happen. I absolutely don't think that's going to happen.
I think
'cause-
everybody is absolutely shitting on us right now.
Yeah.
Why
Auntie's got
is
a big-ass office in California. I don't think he's coming to damn Wedgefield, South Carolina.
I don't know Jeg and or Steph, but I can't tell if they're trolling or if they really think they got the information and they're trying to break it because we're afraid to.
Oh,
So,
son of a bitch.
It was
dude.
cool. Auntie was like one of the first people to walk up to Caleb and congratulate him
I did see that.
when he
that
won.
was cool.
That was cool.
So what's up with Sipes posting videos down at where is that? The goat farm with the Star Boys.
I don't know.
You know anything about that?
I don't know what that was for. He might have been down there checking it out. He's not returning to his management roles at Red Bear.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm getting videos.
Which I'm pretty sure is public.
So Stu is looking for a team manager. Maybe it is Auntie.
And a couple mechanics.
Yeah, I'm getting Snapchats from Jesse talking shit to us. Well, from
Let's
Taylor.
Hey, put it on the mic.
I didn't hear it the first time. He's wearing the same shirt.
I mean, we can FaceTime Jesse and see what's going on.
Jeffrey
Or
Dahmer.
he can go back and listen to the other. Speaking of text from people, I got a text from Ethan Broach. Just wanted to show you. See, right up there. Where's it at? Second tab. Nope. Fourth tab. Fourth tab, J-Day Off-Road. We had it on here. We were going to talk about J-Day off-road. It happened this past weekend. Sometimes they slip by me. You know what I mean? Between announcing Mid-East, going to GCC, sometimes the J-Days get away from me. If I've ever not covered a J-Day, it was by accident. But Ethan Broach, the owner of J-Day, just did text me. The Mohawk G. I don't know if I can read this whole thing. The Mohawk GP. I should read it like a news anchor. Not really. The Mohawk GP, round 12 of the J-Day Off-Road Series, brought racers to Lanesboro, Massachusetts, October 18th and 19th for the East Grand Regional AMA Championship, sponsored by, no free ads. The course featured a great layout of tricky rock, slick. Who wrote this? This is a lot of details.
That's a real PR.
Photos, 18 photos, Kylie Culpa. But who wrote it? Oh, Kylie Culpa. Kylie Culpa, very detailed. Let's see what we got. In Moto 1, Justin Coquino surged off the start to take Fox Racing whole shit. Leading a stacked field into the woods, Coquinos eventually settled into third as Brandon Gregoire and Thorne Devlin battled out for the lead. Devlin took the win with a 1-minute lead over Gregoire. Braden Nolette, Beta, had a strong weekend engaging in intense battles with Cooper Jones. Jones stayed on Nolette's tail during the first half of the race, but Nolette pulled away to secure a comfortable fourth-place finish, with Jones finishing fifth. In Moto 2, Gregoire led the pack until the end of lap 1 when Thorne Devlin made a pass for first. Gregoire remained in 4 seconds, within 4 seconds of Devlin over the next 3 laps and made a decisive pass on the final lap of the Moto to take the Moto 2 win. We got the results right here. Overall, top 10, Brandon Gregoire. Aboard his Yamaha. What else would it be?
Shout out.
It says Thorne Devlin. What's Thorne Devlin? He's listed on there as Yamaha. He's listed on here on a Yamaha.
He's on a 300 SX this weekend.
You sure? He got his Yamaha back.
Yeah, but I've seen all the videos.
Kylie Culpa printed in this publication that Thorne Devlin was on a KTM. We know.
He just bleeds blue, brother.
We know that Thorne is Blue Crew. True to the Blue Crew. Interesting note, though. It does say Thorne Devlin, in parentheses, KTM.
He was on a KTM.
No, he wasn't. He's on a Yamaha.
I just got videos. He was on a KTM riding 300 SX.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I got videos.
Oh. Well, then, ooh, J-Day. They got him listed as Yamaha.
Look, it's from the weekend.
And then on the
Brandon.
overall, it says
There's
Yamaha.
Thorne. Boom. There's Thorne.
Which one?
All right. Here, I'll just fucking restore it. There's Brandon. There's Thorne.
Oh, so he was on a KTM.
Yep.
Good job, Kylie Culpa. As I mentioned, journalist. Top tier journalist. But yeah, in the results, then it says Yamaha. And then on the on-screen results, it says Yamaha. Either way.
Just pre-registered on Yamaha, I guess.
Besides that, Scott Ardito says Thorne ripping J-Day on a 300 XCW. So he was out there on a
No shit.
Was that a PDS that we were looking at? Anyway, taking the win was Brandon Gregoire, the reigning defending champion. Thorne Devlin in the number 2 spot going 1-2. And Braden Nolette rounds out the top 3 with a third-place finish going 4-4. Justin Coquino's in 4th with a 3-6. Jigs Fustini with a 6-5 for 5th. Ryan Amancio, 8-7 for 6th. I guess Ethan is listening. He says that he was on a KTM. But in the article it says Yamaha, and on the page it says Yamaha. We just didn't get it.
It wasn't
Just
XCW.
didn't get
It's
up,
PDS bike.
That Yamaha was just so fast that they couldn't get it updated in time. That's all it was.
Shout out.
Blue Crew, baby.
Shout out.
Want to check out a J-Day. And from what I'm hearing through the grapevine, we might have an opportunity to check out a J-Day next year. I don't know. Maybe.
Are there some coming south?
Maybe. I think they said that there was big plans for next year. He said he didn't mean for me to read the whole newsletter. He sent me the whole newsletter, and that was way more than just the results that we had pulled up. So I figured we'd give it a go, see what happens.
Hell, you just need to get him to write one for all the races you cover, and you just read those every week.
That's what we talked
No,
about.
we need to go.
That's what we talked about, but yeah, I don't know. Either way, we got it covered. The Mohawk GP. J-Days seem fun. Speaking of J-Days, this weekend, There is I meant to pull that up on the computer. Beta is actually doing a pretty cool thing. They
Iron Man.
Yeah, at Iron Man. They're doing a fantasy thing. I think they got 9 guys coming out.
Something like that. I think you can bet on them or something.
Yeah. So it's like a fantasy thing with the beta guys that they have coming out. See if you can Google that real quick.
It's
Greg.
on.
Get it pulled up.
I think it's on Racer X.
Yeah. So the Racer X article should probably come up. But they got 9 guys going out there, and you got to pick the order that they'll finish in. And it's a certain amount of money to enter, but winner takes half, and the other half goes to Road to Recovery.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty cool that they're sending out a bunch of people to do that, and then it's also benefiting Road to Recovery.
Beta Ironman GNCC Road to Recovery a Fantasy Challenge fundraiser. If it will load.
See if they got that graphic on there that says who all's going. But
I know Osborne, a couple of the West Coast guys, some of the mechanics.
Yeah. The Supercross team manager, Carlin Gardner, former motocross Supercross guy.
It's on there.
The West Coast off-road manager is racing. Scroll
Hall
down.
of Famer Rodney Smith.
See if that graph. Yeah,
Here
Rodney
we go.
Smith.
Sorry.
What's Rodney Smith? A 6-time GNCC champion, something like that?
Quite a bit.
Rodney Smith, Joe Lawson, Zach Osborne, Zane Roberts, Kyle McDonald, Braden Nolette, Dennis LeBlanc, Carlin Gardner, Brian Maroc. All of that to say this. If you're playing this thing, don't sleep on Braden Nolette.
That's exactly what I was thinking immediately.
Who's that?
He might be the top one.
He used to race 250, I believe, a couple years ago, but he's been staying up and racing J-Days and stuff. He was, I think, an overall AM guy, I believe.
He's a J-Day guy.
Ripper.
Very nice fella.
Yeah.
He was out at Big Buck this year. Talked to him a little bit.
There'll be a lot of people put Zach to win.
Yeah, I think no smoke to Zach Osborne. He's a ripper, but I think, and also Zane Roberts and Joe Lawson. I think both of them. We talked about that. They came to Ironman a couple years ago and didn't set the world on fire. But I think Braden Nolette would be the guy. Just me placing my bet.
We should all three do our 9 and see where we're at
For those guys,
next week. Yeah.
it'd be interesting. How old's Rodney Smith now?
50.
I think he's got to be 60 something.
No, he was racing XC1 in like 05, 06. So
I was
20
thinking
years
like
ago.
mid to late 60s.
No, I bet he ain't.
I don't know.
You do a quick. How old is Rodney
Joe
Smith?
Lawson, he was the one. His son went pretty viral for helping the kid up in a race. They were riding little Yamahas. It was a cool video. I think we shared it on the show. Zacho, who knows what Zacho will be? He's a beta ambassador now. He'll be out there racing. Zane Roberts, he's a West Coast beta guy and raced ISDE.
So
Carlin made a deal a couple years ago that if any of the beta boys won a race, that he'd come race at GNCC. And I think it was supposed to be like XC3 or XC2. And I think Jay Lipscomb won a race that year and Johnny Johnson won a race that year.
So in 2014, he was 50. So that
So
makes
he's-
him
oh, so he is
61.
61.
61.
So you're right. My bad. So he was.
That's 2 times tonight, boys.
He was. Yeah, don't
What was the first time?
get your head too big. It's gonna fucking pop.
About the E3 class
Oh, good job.
being 500s and 300s.
Yeah, that don't count. That was in foreign waters. That don't count over here.
Yeah.
There's
Dude,
a lot of
that
comments.
means he was late 30s, early 40s racing XC1 still.
Michael Fissler says, "Where do you put Cooper Jones? What is that? What does that mean for teams? Silly season next year? I don't know. Haven't heard anything.
Maybe K-Team support.
Jag and Steph are back. LOL, you like that guy? Someone up here in Ohio, local around here, said JoJo's going to Ampro next season, but I was just fishing about Jesse first podcast. I said in guys like stuff, just shoot BS. Hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. JoJo's not going to Ampro. Thorn ripping J-Day on a 300 XCW. Remember, his regular ride is the YZ450. Yes, we learned that, Joe Thomas. And that's why he's listed in the results as Yamaha. He's been on a Yamaha. I think he's in a run whatever you can brung situation now. People say PDS sucks at fast stuff. I don't know, some people love it.
Joseph Garcia does.
Yeah.
So I'd say
Joseph
nobody could
runs
say a
this.
word.
Is he really on a PDS bike?
Mike Lafferty.
Oh yeah, he's on a PDS
big
bike over here.
PDS guy.
No, not
Thorne was.
Joseph Thorne.
Yeah, Thorne's on one.
Manny Lettenbichler, I think, rides a PDS bike, but that's not fast
Yeah,
enough.
I think they don't want to grab their linkage on rocks and shit.
Delete that comment.
We said it on here.
Allegedly, we don't speak in facts.
That's what he told me.
He put question marks.
Calling it now, one of those beta guys will take overall at Ironman. Probably not.
Not at all.
Well, I wonder. I guess they got to be racing the 10 a.m. race, right? I haven't heard of any other like big names racing. Like last year, we had Mooskin and Nicoletti and Villapoto and Bradshaw.
Yeah, they all ran in the morning too.
What's his nuts? The Supercross dudes racing XC1. He won a youth overall. He raced 1 3 hour and won it in B class.
I did see that.
Yeah, he just posted Cartwright.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh Cartwright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's racing XC1.
And then Starling did too.
Yeah. I wonder if Starling will be back out there. I think Starling listens to the show a little bit.
Let's see
Oh, Jag and Steph, he's on it. Starling, Brandon Ayers, Josh Cartwright. See? I got there eventually. I said it before the comment popped up. Kyle McDonald is a regular at Tour. Joe Thomas. However, I don't know what Tegan Temple is paying Joe Thomas. You need to pay him more. He is relentless about Tour at all times. McDonald's been ripping this year as well. Pretty sure he won the ECEA Hare Scramble Championship this year. Yes, 10 a.m. race. Yeah. So anyway, getting caught up.
What is Starling's Instagram?
Justin Starling.
Okay, find it.
I need
All
to
one
look at
word.
something else real quick. I don't want to get this wrong. I should know this. Baby Mac. What series did him and his wife buy? Was it E-Rock?
I don't know who Baby Mac is.
Michael McAvoy.
I don't know who.
He was a mechanic on Stu's team last year and the year before.
I have no idea.
Crap.
It wasn't like NEXC.
I think they bought E-Rock. I'm 99% sure it was E-Rock, but I meant to go over their results and kind of talk about them, shout them out, because they're running the E-Rock series now. Dang it. Should have done better.
I did want to mention on here, too, I don't think we ever brought it up. Local Ohio fella Jesse Walters passed away, lost his battle with cancer.
I saw that.
He was, whenever I was younger, he's a little bit older than me, but whenever I was younger, he was super fast on moto. Even up to about a year ago, he was pretty actively racing, and he ended up passing away this week, I believe, from cancer. So
I think I've seen some posts.
T's and P's to his family. I haven't been around him a whole lot, but just met him at the races a little bit when I was younger. He was a super good dude. So hate to hear it. Fuck cancer.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Can you pull up E-Rock results?
Yeah.
Yeah, T's and P's out to his family for sure. And I agree with your sentiments on cancer. We also got, so this past weekend at Mideast, Caleb was there. His kids raced. Caleb did not race. Caleb posted something about being able to pull more power out of that 250, so I think we got some little bling bits going on there.
Yeah, he's telling us about how he did it. He won on a stock 250, then he goes and puts a jug on it or whatever he's talking about. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what he ended up doing, but yeah, he did say that he
It's
won.
carbureted?
350, brother.
It was
Is it carbureted?
Put a jug on it?
Yeah, like a carburetor jug.
No, a freaking
That's a
cylinder
bowl.
jug. Goofy, what kind of shit is that? Let's see.
E-Rock.
Results from the weekend.
Eastern Racing Off-Road
Am I
Championship.
done? Oh, yeah. There we go. Carrollton, Ohio. Hell, I'm an Ohio local. I don't know anything about this shit. I feel like a piece of crap.
Speaking of not knowing anything about stuff,
Go
did
ahead.
y'all know that there is a tour of the Appalachian Mountains rally?
I seen it the day before this year. I think me and you talked about it.
Dude, looks like so much fun.
Oh, so they use checkpoint scoring system as well.
Okay.
That's the same setup as Mideast and GNCC.
I don't want to do overall points, right?
Shout out Kirk. Yeah, just do the last round. See what we got.
overall.
Jesus.
Easton Uplinger, man. He's damn on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Top finishing Yamaha.
What the hell is XC2B?
Does anybody know Easton Uplinger? He was ripping, though. I'll tell you
I
that.
don't.
That's one thing I do know.
Ohio
2 minutes
Lokers,
almost. Oh, more than 2 minutes. Almost 3 minutes, Easton Uplinger, dude. He was uplinging it. Jace Wells, second overall out of Beaver, Pennsylvania. Colton, you know your last name, Colton. He ended up getting third place overall. What's XC2B?
XC2B, XC2A, XC1A, XC1B, XC2A. The hell are these classes?
Yeah. We're shouting y'all out. We're not trying to be dickheads. We're just trying to.
This is good.
We're just trying to talk this. We're just trying to talk it through.
Click on XC2B.
It's a damn haymaker round.
Let's see what's going on here. Yep.
Anyway, Haley, Baby Mac, I love you both. I don't know what we're looking at here.
We need to
How many people
go
were in that
Go
race?
back.
124 entries in this race.
Hell yeah.
Go back one more, Craig.
Go back where? Back to
the-
XC2B?
No. Go back. Just hit the back button. Is that how they got them listed? XC. So is
XC Pro.
is XC2B a B class? It's got to be, right?
Yeah.
And they
So,
were
like,
second. They
so
were
that-
second overall.
So I think that's like
Oh.
250B.
Yeah.
Then what would 1B be? 150B?
Yeah. Like
well, then
250.
where's-
No, so I would say that XC1A is open A, and
Yeah.
XC2A is 250A,
Okay.
XC1B open B, XC2B
Yeah.
250B.
XC Pro is open pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, look, we got
so
this.
go back to the overall.
Man, we're reinventing the wheel over here, boys.
So your 250B class finished second, third, and fourth overall. Nice.
Hey,
mean,
shout out
how
to
many
the top finishing Yamaha at the damn it, what's it called? The damn what's in races down at the coast called? The
Low country.
Low Country. Tommy Gardner with the overall from Open B on the Yamaha. Let's freaking go. Oh, shout out.
Who's that?
This is the one
Up
pro
on
rider.
Oh.
At least he won the
Damn,
overall
dude, he got last place in pro class
and first
and
place
won the overall.
and got the whole shot.
Man, I need to start going back up to Ohio. Maybe
God,
I get $20.
We just learned all sorts of stuff about that race from clicking on one class.
Go back there. Go back. Let's see if we recognize anybody so we can kind of put a we need a benchmark rider where we can.
Well, Craig's got to know somebody because there's
Well, that's what I'm looking to
assload of
see.
Ohio people here.
I think all
But
these
these
people
guys
grew
are
up
all
on the
from
same road.
They're all from Northeast Ohio. I don't know any of them.
Downwind from the paper mill.
Way upwind.
What has this show turned into?
This is what happens when we don't have shit to talk about.
Dude,
there's a
shout
whole
out
team there.
Team Carroll Hill Cougars.
In the
Dude,
buddy-
the
in the-
buddy.
They have a
in the
buddy
class. Fucking A,
Click
brother.
click on the buddy class. Let's see how many people
Oh,
in that.
no.
We got a team race class.
Oh, look at that.
Three.
Team.
Oh, we got a team race coming up, don't we?
We had
Denver Precision Grading.
team.
What the?
I don't know. What
No,
you
Mid East we got Team Sportsman.
Team Carroll Hill Cougars. Team Trump.
Hell yeah.
What's the last one? Team what?
PFRP Racing.
People for.
Real people? I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Hey, but there's a team class at Mideast.
Yeah.
Tom.
Baby Mac.
That's us.
Baby Mac and Haley are either going to be super pumped with this segment or super mad.
Listen, guys, we
Hey,
love it.
Bad publicity's
Hey, let's see if
still
there's
publicity.
let's see if there's any more. We'll go up to one of these things.
Go race your local E-Rock race.
I'm local. I'll come up.
Haley was the one that really got the conversation going with Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? Last year in Vegas. She sparked. Everyone was afraid to talk to him. She just tapped him on the shoulder. Are you Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Hey, honey.
My grandma loves you.
Here we go. Schedule.
They're
Let's
super
see what we
cool.
got. $25 person on Fridays. Transponder. $35 a race.
Well, scroll down and see how many more there are.
Right on.
Dude, check
What-
out their
what is-
graphics. The Crusher.
Oh,
that
that
was
was
the last
it.
one.
Damn.
Haymaker.
What is Northern Ohio dirt like? Is it
Um,
as shitty as Southern Ohio dirt?
no.
Or
Actually,
is it good
I like
like,
it.
Indiana dirt?
It's very similar to Pennsylvania. Just kind of hard packed.
There's way too many people watching whatever we're doing right now.
Dude, the John Penton is so deceiving, I think, because John Penton is like its own little area.
Why? Because you think it's going to be good and never is?
It wasn't, dude. That was the slickest race. It was dry.
Yeah,
it was picking up dust, and I was like in a straight line. The back end was kicking out, and I was scared to death. Like I didn't get to start feel like I was riding decent until the last 2 laps because I kept eating shit.
Hey, you were good.
I didn't ride terrible, but I think I could have done better if I didn't
suck.
I didn't know he was in the morning race till after the race.
Yeah, I told him. Listen to this guy.
I looked at results, and I texted Craig. I said, dude, good ride. Not bad.
What'd you get overall?
22nd.
Heck yeah.
6th in class or something like that.
Yeah.
See?
Not terrible.
I tell you
Slick
what.
as shit. What we got over here? Welcome to Western PA Eastern Ohio races.
We went.
Shout out Mike Bridges.
You were supposed to be there this past weekend up in West Virginia.
Hashtag not invited.
You had a Mid-East.
You weren't going to go.
You wouldn't have gone. You wouldn't have made it. Not being a dick, but you'd have been pissed.
Why?
Because we got into some shit, man.
I'm a hard enduro guy.
Not anymore. By default, you got to go show up. It's kind of like
I had Trevor and Blaine sitting at the bottom of the hill yelling at me while I was at the top of the hill, telling me, we ain't climbing this hill because we're tired. We're going down this other trail that they had no idea where it goes or what was around the corner. And it took Tyler to come halfway up the hill to realize that I wasn't bullshitting him, that we were at the end of the trail. Go back down and say, boys, Thomas ain't lying and he ain't coming down. And he's the only one with a map that knows where to go. We got to go up the hill.
Dang.
And
5'6" Trevor Barrett, mad as fuck.
Trevor looped his bike out on the hill.
That's the first time that bike
and he
ever
actually
hit dirt.
He actually didn't get mad, but when he made it to the top of the hill, he looked at me and said, I am not good. Like, with the most worried face I've ever seen with Trevor. He was like, I'm not good. And he held his hand up, and his hand was doing this. Shaking.
Dang.
Yeah.
Just from the blood pumping or what?
Needed the beer.
I wore them damn boys out.
Dang.
But, dude, we climbed some of the...
Dude, he was sending Snapchats. He's like, what were you, all those guys? I ain't going to say all the words. All these guys were like, they're crying about going down the hill. Brother, we're going up the hill.
Yeah, I kept calling them pussies because that's what they were. We were on this trail. It's called Trail 199 in the Buffalo Trail System. And
ask me what's my sign, told I'm 199.
The way they rank their trails, so like from 100 to 199 is all the single track motorcycle only stuff, and 100 starts at 199 is the hardest. So as the number goes higher, the harder the trail is. So we're on Trail 199, and we're going the way that takes you up all the hills, and we passed 2 separate groups of guys on bikes going downhill. And every single one of us stopped and was like, man, you know you guys are going the hard way? And I'm like, yeah, we know. I'm like, we're not having problems either. Like, we're solid. I was like, you know y'all are going the easy way? Yeah. As they're walking their bikes down the hills that we're riding up. And it's like, so there was a whole group of them, and me and Blaine were sitting at the top of this hill. And I'm like, pussy. And then this one guy started walking his bike, and I said, that's a mega pussy.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dude, he will get us into some shit though, because like we go to Brown and he gets lost, and then we are walking like the whenever I broke
one time
I broke the master cylinder off on a Gas 300. I'm walking. It was the brake, so I'm walking a bike down this massive hill. And he was talking about how Tristan Hart, Will Reardon were here. They had videos of them going up this stuff, but we're walking down it. Like 2 people have to walk this bike downhill and then pick it up over like a little waterfall area
over a log.
Yeah,
it took all of us to do it.
So sketched.
That's the only hill that I've ever had to walk my bike down.
That
one was gnarly.
We had to though.
But it was like gnarly. What was gnarly about it was going down. It was like going this way, and then it did a whole like completely 180 that there wasn't enough room to turn your bike around. So like walking it down, you had to like grab the front brake and pivot turn off your front tire to get the back end around without catching the hill. And so at that point, it was just like, because like we were like this, handlebars at our helmet, and there was no way to get on.
And I dropped the bike, and it was a borrowed bike, a Gas 300, and I broke.
Whose was that? Oh, that was
I broke the master cylinder, or the perch off the master cylinder, and it was all one piece. Like it broke both ends of it, to where you couldn't just put another top little clamp on.
Yeah.
And so the master cylinder's sitting there flailing in the wind.
I forgot about that.
So I have to put the bike in first and walk it down and let it just keep hitting the compression stroke.
That was the day that Cody was knocking down dead trees by running into them. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Because he had that Gas 300 that day, too. He bought one for like a week.
He'd find these like old dead trees and just wheelie his bike into them to knock them down.
When we had that huge rock up top, we were trying to.
Was that same day?
Yeah, the big rock.
Yeah, we couldn't get to move. But
anyway,
I'm telling you, man, them West Virginia riding trips, I swear, is more fun than going racing anymore.
I know. I apologize.
What were you doing?
Went to Raleigh for the weekend.
For what?
Hang out. I race every weekend this month, and Bailey said, give me a weekend that you don't have anything going on. And I'll be honest, I thought it was November 15th we went to West Virginia. So I said, like the weekend of the 15th, that's fine.
That's my birthday weekend.
Well, we'll go to Raleigh together. And
It was in Raleigh.
I don't know. I don't know. NC State. So, and then Tom's last week I figured out like my times are all screwed up, and I'm gonna make them mad more than I'm gonna make her mad. So,
well, you missed out. I promise you, we had way more fun than you did.
I do wish I would have went riding, but obviously, got honeydews. I enjoyed myself.
It's probably why I'm still single.
I rode around on a 450 Foreman for a couple hours. That was pretty all right.
There was only one time that I was able to make it to one of those West Virginia trips, and it was like 30 degrees and snowing.
Who'd you go with, AWOD?
Well, they were all going.
Yeah.
And then they told me it was 30 degrees and snowing, and I think the cabin that they were staying in didn't have gas or heat.
Oh, there's probably gas, brother.
I think I'm out.
Last year, we got to the house. There was a gas fireplace. Didn't work. Didn't have electric heat. The house had no blankets or linens on the bed. Also didn't have towels or washcloths. And we got there at like 10 o'clock the first night. So like way too late to go anywhere to get anything. So we all slept like fully clothed, hoodies and everything. And we opened up the stove and turned it on high and left that some bitch open and running all night to make some kind of heat. Woke up at like 3:30 in the morning just absolutely shivering. Went and sat in the truck. Couldn't get back to sleep. This year we had heat. It also wasn't as cold, but
Sounds like a good time.
yeah.
We should go, dude.
I want to go
OTP trip.
eventually.
Put
me a hardened air tire on the YZ250FX.
I got a gummy at the house for you.
Hey, we climbed hills that Trevor wouldn't try because he said that his bike simply wouldn't go fast enough at the bottom to make it to the top.
What was he riding?
KX250. 4-stroke.
It would have made it.
I-
He just didn't want to try.
Yeah. You know what he was?
Say it.
Pussy. And we told him a lot.
Poor Trevor Barrett.
Yep.
Joe Thomas says anywhere on GNCC or National Enduro in the Northeast next year. Rattlesnakes is Northeast as you're going to get for NEPG.
Yeah. Supposedly there's going to be a track in New York near Watkins Glen. Allegedly. Supposedly. Maybe. We don't know. We're just saying. Is that good enough for you, T-Shop?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay.
I did hear that.
I got told the Yamaha
Also, I've been told by several people that Camp Coker is returning.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how that's going to work, but it'd be cool.
thing.
What do you mean you don't know how it's
Not
gonna
turning
work?
into a solar field yet.
Well, I thought that they were still putting solar up and just losing part of the property now, I guess.
No.
No solar at all?
No.
Not
Do either one of y'all remember the North Carolina had a North Wilkesboro race that was on county property that had been sold for years, and they was just letting us race on it because they was going to clear cut it all anyway. Similar situation. So yes, it has been sold, but there are no plans to.
So maybe
put
one more Camp Coker?
It could be 1, could be 10.
JJ Golddick was.
Who the hell is JJ Golddick?
He has a gold
And how
dick
do you
on his
know
front fender.
Oh,
That's his
I think
last
he's
name.
just one step better than JJ Silverdick.
Yeah,
from
he
what I
is.
heard,
He's
but
up top. Well, they were at Des Nations and they worked a little bit.
JJ
They got
Dick ain't got nothing.
so they
on
got like some creds to get in and that when they wanted free parking and all that shit. He parked to the guy who owns Coker, and he said that guy told him that there's no plans to not have it as of right now. They said they will go back as long as GNCC wants to.
there you go.
So I guess we were on here spreading misinformation. It happens. When it happens, we admit it.
Yeah, he said GNCC does not want to go back, is what I was told.
What?
He said Tim Carter did not want to go back, is what JJ told me that guy said.
So maybe that was floated out there. Come up with an excuse.
Probably
of
wants to
solar
have a
farm.
third race at Ironman.
Yeah, which is
Nah,
fucking gay.
No, so yeah, supposedly
That's not nice.
there is one in the
Okay.
works in New York that's within eyesight of Watkins Glen. No, I take that back. There was a race that was in New York within eyesight. Tomahawk or
What
something
the
like
fuck
that.
is Watkins Glen?
Isn't Watkins Glen owned by the same group that owns Charlotte, Atlanta, Vegas?
Speedway
all
Motorsports. Yeah.
Yeah, what is that place? Watkins
It's a
Glen.
NASCAR,
NASCAR
road
track.
course.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful scenery. That's right near where I'm from in New York.
So the Tomahawk or something was up there
Yeah,
that was close to Watkins
Odessa.
Glen
yeah.
or whatever. So yeah, so this place is at Watkins Glen, and that track was that close so you could see Watkins Glen.
So basically, my whole extended family all live on like a big compound right near each other. It was 15 minutes from the Tomahawk GNCC.
That's why I looked at you wild, because I thought you were from Florida. So I was confused.
I'm from everywhere. I was born in New York. My family's from upstate
That's
New York.
what's wrong with you. You're a damn Yankee.
I guess officially I am.
I'm not. I'm a Midwesterner.
And then lived in Florida for a few times. Jesse Ansley lives in my mom's old apartment.
Did you sell your truck yet?
I haven't posted it yet.
941 boys.
No, I'm going to detail it this week and post it.
I knew that wouldn't last long. And I told you that. And you said, "No, brother, I'm keeping this thing. I love it."
I'm.
You remember that conversation?
Airplanes are expensive,
You remember that
and it still has less than 200,000. I do.
The Lane Michael truck?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it.
Oh, should we talk about the things you told me were wrong with it?
No.
What are you driving now?
My C10.
You know what that truck reminds me of?
A C10.
No, you remember that guy that used to drive
Tornado?
around Denver that had heaven or hell on the back of his truck?
I think that's before my time.
Might have
Locally hated.
No, this one's no. It's like it's one of the trucks that like you see the meme of Dale Doback or Brennan. He's like, I'm gonna drop that motherfucker. That's what it needs.
It's a C10.
Mm-hmm.
Can we hook it up and one of Cody's F100s and like have a tug of war?
We absolutely cannot do that because this thing has beautiful paint. So absolutely F no.
We'll wrap it in bubble wrap.
No. I got a 79. We'll hook up to Cody's
What is it?
Ford.
Yeah, but we need Ford versus Chevy.
We can hook up my F-150 versus your F-150, and I'll show you what an EcoBoost is.
Okay, because I'll put mine in full drive and you can keep yours in tow mode.
That's cheating.
No, it's not.
That's cheating.
No, yeah. You're
All
too.
right, fine. We'll hook your truck up to the Tesla.
And you'll lose.
Yeah, I bet you I'd drag that thing.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, you might.
Yeah,
But
low.
I'll pull that Eco Chicken straight out of the county.
Not in two-wheel drive.
No, because I'll be in full drive. Because you don't have full drive in yours. And mine will just be ticking away. Driving down the road. 5 liters of power, brother.
What else we got to talk about besides Zach Tussle with Raymond James Financial?
We didn't go over
Zach
Mideast
also
results.
bailed on our West Virginia trip this weekend.
Why? He's got a baby on the way.
He does, but
It could be because he's a racer and a financial
it's
advisor.
because he
that
went and did the barn burner bicycle ride.
helps his clients win when it comes to retirement and financial planning.
Yeah, we're trying to shout our buddy out and you're talking bad about him. That's crazy.
I'm not talking about it. I'm just
TussleInvestments.com.
spitting facts.
TUSSEL investments.com. Whether you're retired and looking for advice during retirement or you're saving for retirement, Zach Tussle is always my first recommendation. He can help you out with it. And now's a good time to invest, ladies and gentlemen. If you would have started investing with him when we started advertising with him, then you would have made like 20 grand in profit by now. So no better time than right now. Call Tussle, let him know you listen to OTP. Get a free consultation exactly how it is that he can help you out. That's what he does for a living. But he's not an old. And I'm pretty sure he's like the only financial advisor I know of that's not an old.
What does that mean?
He's a young.
Oh,
Age. That's the crazy way to put it.
Yeah. But he's one of us, dude.
Hey, you want tacos? You want tacos?
I already had tacos.
Probably not.
I had since 3. Got the Mideast results up.
I think we already talked about Mid-East. It's a good weekend of racing. Brody Johnson wrapped up the Pro Championship. You can see he's number 1. He'll be number 1 again, back-to-back Mid-East overall champion. Brody Johansson out of Landrum, South Carolina. It was a good race, tight race. He was dead last off the start. Tried to fire that thing up. It shut back down, so he was dead last. Somehow led the first lap still on a track that seemed hard to pass. A lot of infield chicanes and turns, and it was pretty dusty. It rained a little bit Sunday, which calmed the dust down a little bit. But, yeah.
Slick as shit, I heard.
Brody Johnson able to get it done. Mike DeLosa in the number 2 spot. Him and Gavin were battling. I think Mike made the pass for second place on that last lap. Gavin Simon, 3rd place. Collier Martinez with a 4th. Ethan Harwell in 5th. Jacob McPherson, the meatball himself, he came out. Top amateur, 6th place overall. Rivers Magic Creek Morris was in the number 7 spot, the 2023 overall champion from B class. For some reason,
Why is he not number 1?
they used to call him because this is 2025.
He was 22, right?
23. I just
23.
said that.
Did he run the number 1 last year?
No, he didn't race it. I think he raced National Enduros or something.
Dude, pretty good to see Mike DeLosa up there, too, because I think he's having kind of some up and down results, even
Yeah.
at the Mid-East. So, top
Yeah.
finish in Yamaha. Shout out, good buddy Mike.
I was pumped to see him on there. Ethan Harwell with 5th, got in money. Gavin Harwell won the youth overall, and then we had an hour delay because of church, so there was some time in between. And Gavin, 2 races ago, raced the 250 in the AM bike race, and he's like 90 pounds, and so he didn't like 250. So then the last race, he raced the Super Mini in the morning race, and he overalled it. And then this race, with it being so fast and so open and so much turns, he rode the 250 again. So he got his first big bike win. And
Hell yeah.
he won the overall in the morning race.
So y'all had an hour delay for church?
Yeah.
Is there a church close to that?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have that
It's
every year?
Lucas Towery's church. I think Lucas personally requested that we delay everything an hour.
That seems fair.
He didn't really, but I kept saying that. As soon as he told me that it was his church that did it, I was like, probably shouldn't have told me that.
He didn't even
Have y'all
go.
done that
That's
every
crazy.
year?
Huh?
Do that every year?
Nah. That was the first year, so I don't know if they got annoyed by it last year or what. I don't know what the situation was.
So you run the mini race, and then run the morning race, and then
No, ran the mini race and then took an hour. The morning race starts at 11. So does church. So the mini race usually ends like 10:45, somewhere in there.
Yep.
And so we waited until 12 to start the AM race. And then we still started the pro bike race like 15 minutes late. So 2:15, somewhere in there.
Interesting.
So it worked out. Bryson Scott, he races Super Mini. Gavin also moved up to Super Mini. It was his first race on the front row for the youth race. Bryson Scott ended up getting second in the youth race, and then he went and raced the afternoon race too, and he got 3rd overall. He got passed like right at the end for 3rd overall. So 2 kids from the youth overall podium made it onto the AM overall podium, which is pretty sick.
Hell yeah.
They're ripping. But then the pro race is really good.
There's only 3 people in AA.
Toy racing. Yeah, that was kind of weird.
And only 1 person made all the laps. Kind of sucks. Did they stop with the AA Elite for a little bit and they let it come back? Or is it
No, it's always been there.
So, okay, that's AA Elite, then there's AA Expert.
Mm-hmm. Elite is 30 plus.
And if you're 30 plus, you can't race AA expert, which is dumb.
I think that is
Dumb.
dumb. Because like Dustin, they wouldn't let him race AA.
Yeah. That's who I thought about.
He had
And
to battle it out
He
with
went.
Woodchuck.
He went and ran. North Carolina finished 5th, first race back.
5th overall.
I think so.
Yeah, 5th in Pro.
He got 5th in pro. So.
He just started riding again like a couple weeks ago, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pull up some North Carolina results.
Nah, we're all right. Glad to see Dustin back out there riding and racing now.
Well, let's give him a shout out.
Oh, we did. We talked
Pull it
about
up.
it.
Let's see who won. I'm curious.
He ain't gonna let me.
No, don't pull it up.
You can still pull them up. Just don't show them.
We're not talking about
Sure.
it. Because they weren't supposed to race this weekend. They rescheduled on top of Mid-East. And you know what their next race is? Denver. You know what our next race is? Hickory. You know what they rescheduled over Hickory? Denver.
Why'd they reschedule?
20 miles from each
Why'd
other.
they reschedule?
Because someone spilled a bottle of water in the parking lot, so they canceled a race for rain.
They didn't. Now you're saying lies. They didn't reschedule that.
Nah, I'm not talking about it. DJ DeLugos, they need a new class for Brody. He's too cracked. Brody is a Mideast ripper. I don't know what, like, if he could just bring that into GNCC, he'd be
coming.
Unstoppable. But coming off of 2 podiums at GNCC, coming off 2 or 3 overall wins, 2 overall wins at Mideast. Brody's been on it. Hopefully he'll get some stuff worked out for next year. I like see him on some good equipment. He is on good equipment. That Corey Revels Rocket Racing Honda seems to be in good shape. Corey yelled at me last race about saying that his race bike was blown out. He said they keep the race bike good. All the other ones, questionable.
He just has, those are 23s, ain't they? Or 24, whatever the last generation body style is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But Brody's been ripping, especially if 2 people are out of that XC2 class. Like, I think he'll be a contender.
Yeah, I mean, he's been getting top 3s. That's sick.
DJ
24s.
Lugos says 24s.
Yeah, so the last generation of 2VDF. Hell yeah.
Did we miss anything? I think the only thing I put in the notes this week was Rachel Goodish. USA. What? Is there something else in there?
No.
What are you laughing at?
No.
The hell is that?
We got
Someone flying an airplane.
a Snapchat from Stu, so I was opening it to see if it was live.
Sounds like being an airplane, cuz. I got to fly down. Nobody will be there, but I have to do my last solo flight before my check ride. It is Sunday, so I'm going to do a little fly around the shoals, but nobody's going to be there. So.
I bet there'll be some.
Well, at least the people I know from there will not be there. So I should be cruising around. A little bird's eye view.
That'd be cool.
You want to go?
Where?
Shoals?
He's gonna be.
Shoals.
He's gonna be in Indiana.
No, you won't.
This weekend?
Not Sunday. Sunday, you're going to be where?
I don't know. Indiana. I guess it depends on what Grant Davis is doing.
Oh yeah, you got that football game to go to.
Allegedly. There'll only be one opportunity in my lifetime to see it.
It is not allegedly.
Well, at least if you're going to say it like that.
You have the tickets to that game, right?
They're free tickets, so it's.
If you're at least going to say it like that, at least shortly explain what you'll never see again.
It is Aaron Rodgers, who played for the Green Bay Packers for 18 years, moving to Pittsburgh, playing the Green Bay Packers. So it's Steelers-Packers, and I know people that can get pretty good tickets for the game. And so Mindy, her whole family's from Pittsburgh. They're all big Steelers fans. And so I get to share a year of Steeler fandom with Aaron Rodgers there. But like I saw Aaron Rodgers play Tom Brady the last time they ever played each other. And I went to Aaron Rodgers' last training camp in Green Bay. So I think it'd be cool to watch Aaron Rodgers play the Green Bay Packers. That won't ever happen again. They're both not going to make it to the Super Bowl this year. And Aaron might be done after this year, so it might be the last chance to get to see him play.
I seen a video of like a younger, like a lineman, like jump up and like happily tackle him.
Yeah.
And he gets up, he's like, get the fuck off me.
Yeah,
Don't touch
pissed.
me.
Yeah.
He like jumps on him in celebration. And Aaron's like, get the hell off of me. Don't touch me.
That was Thursday. Like a big 350-pound lineman like grabbed him from behind and tackled him to the ground when he was celebrating a touchdown. And, yeah, Aaron stood up, shoved him.
Oh, that's funny.
But, yeah, and then we're going to
Steelers versus Grant Davis.
We're going to Monday night game against the Eagles at Lambeau Field the week after the last Mideast. So that'll be pretty sick. But, like I said, Aaron Rodgers versus the Packers. It's only going to happen one time.
My parents are big Ohio State fans, and my dad thought that Ohio State was going to play Ole Miss at some point this year, and Bailey is a huge Ole Miss fan. So, luckily they're not, because if we would have beat them, no food for a week, dude. I've been screwed. There's been tension in the house.
So, yeah, we got to figure out about Sunday.
What time's the game?
8.
Dude, you could
Where's
for
it at?
sure make it.
Not driving.
No, airplane.
Where's that?
Pittsburgh. It's like 7 hours from the track.
That's a problem.
Just fly to the track, and then
Drive
fly.
to Pittsburgh. Fly to
Indy.
No, get a small plane and go to landing in Crawfordsville. There's that airport up there.
What's Skinny doing?
Not flying you up there because he wouldn't fly us up there for destinations.
His motor is sitting in some other state right now. Every day I walk over to an airplane, he says, you got your license yet? I said, you know what the difference between a paper airplane and your airplane is? This paper airplane flies, and his does not. It ain't got no motor in it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Could be a glider.
It couldn't.
You couldn't glide from here to Indiana.
You have to be real high up.
Need a couple tugs.
You'd have to be real high up. Couple tugs, huh?
Well,
I gotta figure that out.
shout out to the 49 people listening to us because this has been nothing but bullshit the whole time.
Appreciate y'all. Do we miss any big storylines? I don't think so.
No. I got a 2018 F-150 for sale and another 24 YZ450 if anyone's looking for one.
I hope Grant Davis races this weekend.
You got a second bike?
Yeah.
When'd you get that?
Yesterday.
Is that what that wheel's off of?
Yeah. Done sold them too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you're selling a bike with no wheels?
No, it's got wheels. It's just stock wheels now. It had like W's or something on it.
I'll have an e-bike for sale soon.
Who'd you buy that thing from?
Don't worry about it. What kind of e-bike?
I don't know yet.
You got to figure out. Never mind.
I got 3 in my garage.
Yeah. If you get rid of the one that's not red.
How much you want to sell them for?
I don't know. We'll talk about it. Depends on which one, honestly.
I know a guy that wants one.
I don't think there's anything else. WXC Championship will be decided this weekend.
If there was an overall championship,
Yeah.
it would be decided this weekend.
Something will be decided in the afternoon race this weekend. I don't know what. Either the legitimacy of a championship's already been given out or 2 champions in one class. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. I guess no music at Ironman this year. No concerts. No getting in early. No fun. I don't know.
It is an extra more money to get in, apparently, too.
Yeah. Well, they usually use that for the concerts, but they're not doing a concert. I didn't know about it, but people seem riled up on Facebook about it.
That's what I'm not going, so I don't care.
But then the other people are like, finally no partying, like a GNCC should be.
Yeah, now the drinking's going to be off the chain. There's going to be so many little parties.
I don't know.
I bet
Instead of all at the concert.
they're going to rebel.
Ironman's always fun. The drive isn't, but
No. Excited to
Something cool
see.
always
You don't
happens.
even drive. Elon drives.
Yeah, dude, you can't say a word. Excited to see if
so I sit there.
Mr. JoJo Cunningham goes to XC2 for the first time.
He
Yeah.
said he was.
Yeah, he is.
We'll see.
You don't think he's going to?
I don't know. We'll see.
Was he going to run XC1 too?
I don't know. We'll
Maybe
see.
he'll be the overall champion.
You know,
He can't be.
most overall points.
He can't be.
Oh, I hope Grant Davis races. I want to see him and Ben Kelly duke it out.
Yeah. It'd be a dream situation if they were 1 and 2, but it'd be really shitty like if they're all on a train and like everyone's within like 15 seconds, so there's just too many people in between. That'd be so annoying. I'd say everybody get the hell out of the way, let the boys go at it.
Yeah.
So that is kind of the shitty part about everyone being so good right now. Like watching the jump in, it was cool because everyone was like right
There's
on each other's
a ton
wheels.
of them.
But it's just like, except there was like nobody in XC2. That was so weird watching that.
Yeah. That was the smallest XC2 class I remember seeing in quite some time.
It was
6 people.
wild. So, but I don't know. You usually see a little more of a difference, like a jump in for some reason. Just it's either super dusty or it's wet.
Yeah.
So watching it and
And
everyone
the pen
was,
section was a lot smaller this year.
yeah, I think the guys who had like in the A classes, you've seen more of the divide, like the separation, like people reckon. Like Eric Geese rode 25 plus, and he was like in 6th or 7th because he got the worst start you've ever seen in your life. And he went to like 2nd, first lap, because everyone crashed. And he's like, dude, and you know how Eric talks. He's like, everyone was just being bitches, following over on hills. I just went up it like I'm supposed to, and there I am. And
He
then
didn't finish it, did he?
no, he was riding really good. He had pretty bad arm pump. He said he came through and his arms were all
Ever
welded.
since he gave up that Yamaha.
Yeah,
been having issues.
I think he's going back to it. He was going to sell it, and he's not now. He said he misses it. He said he was just riding, and the seat came up, smacked him on the ass, and it like stoved his back up. So he was like walking real fucked up.
I have a compressed vertebrae in my back from that same thing.
He doesn't even think he's going to ride. He's already wrapped up the Open A at Enduros, but he does like, I don't think I'm going to even ride the Enduro in Alabama in 2 weeks. He's like, I cannot walk.
Damn.
Is
So-
Josh Oates going to ride the Alabama Enduro?
I don't think so. I think he might be on a motorcycle there, but I don't think he's going to participate in the race.
Why would he be on a motorcycle?
I don't know.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You're lying.
No. I don't know.
Why are you lying?
I'll tell you later.
Tell me now.
See, he does know. This has been the weirdest show.
All right, guys. Thanks. We'll end the stream now. All right, we're off. What's he doing?
You can see it on camera.
No, you can't.
Oh, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Yep. He
Why
can't.
wouldn't he just do a test? He can do a test.
He won't make any money. He doesn't get a bonus for third, apparently. It's just second.
Yeah, but he can
first and
still get second.
No. I thought we just looked and he can't now. Like, it's like a couple points. He's definitely getting.
I think Ricky would have to get like fourth or worse.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a good answer. But he said he was trying to ride a stationary bike. And he said he couldn't get it all the way around. And I was like, you're going to
Good
ride
thing you don't got to pedal a dirt bike.
That's what I said.
Does his wrist work?
I said, so you're going to ride a dirt bike? Maybe. Cool.
I'd like to see it. We'll tell him that he can beat Stu's major injury return back to racing record for National Enduro. And then he'll do it.
Yeah. He said, who was it? Hurlings rode 3 weeks after his femur surgery. Why can't I?
Yeah,
Well,
see? That's the attitude.
can't walk, bud. That's how.
Big thanks for Yamaha for being a part of the program and suffering through this with us. No, we covered a lot of things. But yeah, big thanks to Yamaha, big part of the program and everything that we're doing over here, and big part of this weekend's race, the Yamaha Ironman GNCC. Be stoked to see him out there. And what else we got? Anything?
Look at Joe Thomas's last comment.
Yeah, I see that.
What'd he say?
Grant Davis riding a YZ4
Allegedly, supposedly,
Allegedly.
maybe. We don't know.
Per Joe Thomas.
Yeah.
per sources. All right. Anyway, thank you everyone for listening. Thank you for being a part of the program. Thank you, Craig and Tom, for coming over and being a part of the show. We will see you next week, where we'll have a lot to unpack. One way or the other. We'll have a lot to talk
Are you
about.
even going to be here next Tuesday?
Why wouldn't I be?
Oh, I guess it's a whole day after Sunday night football. Never mind.
2 days.
I was thinking Monday night football. Sorry.
No, that's
Yeah,
November
I'm
9th
confused.
or something like that.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's a freaking hour and a half flight.
What is?
Pennsylvania here.
Oh, yeah.
If you flew.
Yeah. We'll see you next Tuesday and on the Pipe Podcast. Be a friend, tell a friend. Yeah, thanks. See you.
See
Later.
you.